Now, if that was the mirror, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm very sad now because of that. Hopefully Frog is just sitting right here. If Frog's sitting right here, we're good. Yes! Uh-oh. How did I not die? Oh, no, there I died. Oh, yes, cheese strats. What did I do? Did I break the boss? I guess you can't do that. Don't shoot at me. No, I said don't shoot at me. Because you have to get ready for blind and everything. Oh man, I missed my duck. That's all X is good for. Is using his small size. Oops. Yeah, sure, I insult X and then I hit spikes. That's just how it works. Oh jeez, get out of my way. That's where all the trolls were. I don't even know what I just did there. That was it? This is usually the part where I started dying. Yeah, like that. That was exactly it. I don't think I've actually posted a speedrun time for that, but I did time it, and I want to say my best time on that was like 26 minutes. Haha, you tried to shoot me, but you couldn't. I missed again. Right after taunting. Go! Okay, so now I can die at the boss. This is farther than I expected. Oh, well, there, you gotta jump there, don't ya? But Contra's so fun. Made it? Nope, guess I didn't make it. Alright. Oh no. Biscuits. So Paradox Cave had lots of defense. How did I miss that? That's the easiest bomb jump in the game. Right, good evening. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to camp. Welcome in Chaser, Gordon, Jacob, Dimension X. Hope you're all having a good Wednesday. Yeah, that jump scare, I just happened to be looking at the right spot when it popped up. Otherwise, it probably would have got me, but thankfully I dodged a bullet on that one. Welcome in, Alec. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. I just said Wednesday. How can I forget what day it is? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, to start with, I believe we've actually got your challenge here, Alec. I'm right now calling it full participation, so basically how this, well, we'll get it started and then go over how it works. Hey GamePro, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. So yeah, what we're doing on this challenge is we have to kill Pamela and Jason on each day. And a different counselor has to do that each time. So we've got 3 Pamelas, 3 Jasons, 6 counselors. It all works out really well. And okay, good. Debbie's actually right by the cave. We're gonna use Debbie for the day 1 Pamela kill. Yep, the wheel will be after this challenge is done, which will hopefully not take too long. Oh, I gotta save whoever this is. Hey Jet, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. So we can't let any counselors die here because all counselors need to be able to do their part in killing. So back to Debbie. I mean, I'll probably have to do a couple resets here because Debbie's gonna fall into the pit. Like she always does. Here's my knife. Jason. Now who's he attacking? Noodles. There we go. Hitless Laura fight. And that doesn't necessarily hold very well outside of this day, but... Alright, can I make the jump? So far, so good. Made it. Alright, now we just gotta kill Pamela and make it on the way back. I need a key. That's right, we need a key first. So I'm gonna fall in the pit now. Nope, we made it. Okay. There's a key right here. Oh, like try to combine two challenges? I could do that. Assuming they're two, it's two that'll let me combine, but that should definitely work. Need 15 hits here. God, she's so slow. There we go. Debbie's part is done. Assuming she makes it out. Hey Steven, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Disadvantage in Immortal would be so bad. Hey Brawley, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Yeah, I do love Contra. It depends on what challenges the wheel gives us after this. Now, I can get a torch and just start passing it back and forth between people. So while Jason is hanging out, well, while he's going to the kids, I'm gonna start trying to get a torch. We got a key. Oh, looks like it's a little late for that. Back up. So now we're gonna go to the right. The game wants to spawn the crow in front of us on the... Yeah, we go to the right, the game spawns the crow in front of us that way, and then we go to the left. We have until 30 seconds before kids start dying. It's doing pretty good. How about yours? Oh, yeah, doing pretty good. Yeah, I don't know, like, did he just assume no one would find it? And I believe there was the little news report in part 3 that talked about how they didn't find any sign of anything. So clearly, if I'm remembering that right, they searched and they couldn't find a shack, even though Ginny and Paul both managed to, or at very least Ginny. Wait, why would I go back to that side of the lake when I could just go to this side of the lake? Because this side of the lake is going to be closer to where I want to be. Ow. Nope, this is the wrong direction. What am I doing? Yeah, we know Jason's going to be on the cave loop now. So we're gonna get the torch, we'll go find whoever's gonna beat Jason on day 1. I shouldn't have grabbed... Oh, that's fine. Actually, I gotta be careful, because if I need to have 3 different counselors beating Pamela, and that means I only have 3 more keys for 2 more counselors. I can't be grabbing extra keys. Because there's only 6 total keys that you can get. We got the one in the cave. We got a randomly placed one on one of the sections of the map. I got the one in the forest. Kind of. Contra's, you're basically defending against aliens that are attacking Earth, a Red Falcon. Alright, so he should be hitting Mark shortly. But Mark is not the counselor I want to be saving. I want to save Mark for, like, a Jason, maybe a Pamela day 3. So let's get rid of Jason here. Now, who can we give the torch to? Debbie's already done. Debbie, we don't need anything from Debbie. Paul's actually got more health than George right now, so we're gonna pass this torch over to Paul. And I think Paul was right here. Yep. There. Now we leave. We'll kill Jason on day 1 here. Let's see, he'll be going through the forest after this, South Forest. So after we kill Jason on day 1, we'll have Debbie and Paul out of the way. George will probably be our day 2 Jason kill. I was actually, the whole reason I wanted to buy a power pad was for that, but from what they told me at the retro stores I went to, you can't, like, it's not something you can just pick buttons for, it only works with specific games. But if I could get like a custom-made one or something, like a dance pad, that could work. Because that's the whole reason I wanted a power pad, is I wanted to play Friday the 13th on a power pad. Hey Prodigious, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Yep, the hardest part that I'm running into right now is I'm grabbing too many keys. I need to save keys for the counselors that are fighting Pamela. Hey Vegas, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Well, I know people have, like, hitboxes and stuff, like, for what's pretty, well, not pretty big, but a lot of people in the Super Metroid racing community use those. I can definitely play on emulator. I prefer to use an actual, like, my actual top loader if I can, because I have really weird audio issues where I can't change the levels of audio, so if it's coming out of the desktop, everything is the same. Like, for some reason, it won't give me separate sliders for the volume. Or, like, if it does, I can't hear anything, even though the monitoring is set up the way it's recommended. Yeah, I mean, there's 12 knives, so that's not too bad unless you're trying to avoid them, but the keys you gotta be careful for. And unfortunately, I grabbed an extra key with Chrissy. A rock and roller? Nope, in the first movie it was all Pamela. Alright, so we are going to take that torch we're going to give the torch to Noodles. She's gonna go take care of Pamela. Why am I changing? Unfortunately, Jason's gonna be attacking Paul shortly. We're probably gonna have to switch back to Paul. And then we will... Who do we want? Oh wait, Laura's gonna need a key. There's a key right in here. Settle down, Paul. One more zombie kill. Come on, where are they? There we go. Laura's key. I believe there's another key I haven't grabbed in the cave. We'll actually take care of Paul right now. Was trying to see if I could maybe do a day 2 hitless path fight with Paul, but... Yeah, and I mean, in the early draft of Part 3 had Paul, like, the intro to part 3 was Ginny finding Paul's head in the washing machine, or was it the dryer? She found his head while she was doing laundry at college. So, I mean, it's definitely, you can tell he was supposed to have survived there, otherwise his head wouldn't have been in the, I think it was the dryer. Alright, there we go. Now we're done with Laura. Right, so George... Oh, and George is the one being attacked. I wonder how quickly can Laura get over here with that torch? I don't want George to take too much passive damage here. And he's going to. Alright, so we used Paul, we used Debbie. Oh, that's actually not bad at all. Oh, I just ended up going to the left. It was so early where I was like, okay, I've got a slow counselor. If I die, she started right next to the cave, I'll just reset. Yeah, the first time you see Jason, he's actually Sackhead. He doesn't wear the hockey mask. He gets that from Shelly in part 3. 2, 4, 5, 6. So on day 3, we're gonna have Mark and Chrissy left. Come on. Beautiful. If I can notch a couple of these fights in there, I don't have to worry about poor mashing getting me killed on path fights. The rock and roller? Oh, I've never heard of... I don't think I've heard of that one. But if it's a different type of controller and I can get a hold of one, I definitely use it. Like, I know, like, the flight stick I don't think would work. Actually, maybe I could try the flight stick. Maybe there's a way to work that for this. And there's that one that's got, like, the weird... I don't know what it's called. It's got, like, the inverted D-pad. And it's got a turbo button. Alright, this way. Hurry up, George. He's right here. Got him. Awesome. It's so hard to keep up with him on this stretch, but I'm like, I gotta keep moving. The light zapper could be interesting. Actually, Mark is so close. Pretty sure there's still a key in here. There is. Alright, now I just need a knife. Maybe the vitamin over this way. I said the vitamin over this way. There's the vitamin. Alright. And the knife. Alright, we need 15 hits here. Yep. The Max, that's the name of it. Yeah, I don't have a Max. Alright, 10 hits to go. It's gonna be a triple. Double. Single. Double. Goes 2, 3, 2, 1. Missed. 2. Uh-oh. Baited. Alright, so now we've got the pitchfork, and I'm hoping I can sneak this over to Chrissy. I cannot right now. Who has my... Oh, I'm not worried about that. We're just gonna go get the kids. Hey, sweetie, how's it going?
Good.
So let me get in the cabin here quick. I'm rowing a boat. Hey, how are you? Are you ready to go to bed?
Yeah.
You want to say hi?
Hi.
My 8-year-old's down here. She's getting ready for bed. And she's making...
I'm ready for bed.
You are ready for bed? Are you going to go to sleep really good?
No.
No? Why not?
I don't want to go to school tomorrow.
You love school.
No, it's too long. Math is an hour and 5 minutes, and reading is an hour and 15 minutes.
And you like math more than reading?
Yeah, but it's too long. But reading's even longer.
But then you get to have lunch, and you get to have recess, and you get to play with your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can I bring it out a stuffy from that? Up a stuffy from the room?
And you
No,
can...
just one stuffy.
That's so many stuff.
Why do you need...
One.
We have a bin of old toys down here that has some old stuffed animals. I can see a Snorlax from here. They say hi.
Hi. Daddy, we're doing clay next Wednesday, and I'm making Bella our only cat left.
You're making Bella out of clay?
Only cat left.
Yes, we have lost 3 cats this year.
Not 3.
3. Zelda, Lorelai, and Carly. Remember
No,
Carly?
We lost 2 this year.
No, Lorelai was May 30th. Zelda was September 3rd, and Carly
Yeah, I
was
know.
October 3rd. That's 3
Yeah,
cats.
I'm talking about like me in 3rd grade. Lorelai passed away when.
Oh, when you were in 2nd grade, technically, yes. Hey, Crash Dummy, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday.
Hello. That's a potato.
Can we take that?
That's a pug.
And it's a potato.
That's fine. Just pick it up and put it on the shelf. Or on my head. That's fine, too. All right, sweetie. I think it's time for you to go to bed. Love you, baby.
Level 2.
Sleep good. I'll see you in the morning, okay?
Okay, bye-bye.
Love you. Right. She is currently picking out a stuffed animal. Don't tear through the bin. Oh, she found a pink unicorn. I wouldn't put that in the microwave unless we know for sure. It is. Does it say it on the tag? Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing if you put a stuffed animal that's not intended for the microwave in the microwave, you're just asking to start a fire. Alright, what am I doing right now? Aside from hitting Jason with a couple rocks. Got him. Oh, yep, yeah, Lorelai, she had kidney disease. They gave her... She was diagnosed when she was 15, and they said she had about 2 years left, and she made it to almost 20. And then, Zelda was 20 years, 2 months, and 2 days. She had kidney disease and heart failure. And then my wife's cat, Carly, hers was she was doing everything with her was physically great, except she had, like, her eye started caving in, and they basically told us it was effectively a ticking time bomb, and if it ruptured, she was going to be in a lot of pain, and we just have to take her to the emergency vet, and it was over. And they said, you know, it's gonna happen, and it's for her sake, we wouldn't judge you if you made the decision to do that now. Yeah, Kigaru, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. I remember what day it is. Sort of. Mark is way over there. What route is Jason on right now? Thanks for the good luck. We're gonna try to bring Chrissy that pitchfork. Because she's the only one left that has to do anything, and she's the final girl, so she should be the one to finish Jason. Alright. Don't jump. Oh, wait, no, I already picked up that knife. We're fine. Yeah, I think he was by the cave before, but just in case, I guess I might as well just hang out here. No matter what, if he's in the cave or the forest, he always comes right here. He'll always attack the kids from the left side of the lake, and he'll leave the kids from the right side of the lake. So we're just gonna hang out here. Hopefully we hear a cabin buzzer. And if we don't, it takes him about a minute 55 to loop around. Say, where's the zombies? I think that's nice. I can have a free hand, only need one hand for this. My very loud chair. Some good water. Yeah, the pitchfork is awesome. I don't get it very much, but I always enjoy it when I do. Stupid chair, why do you squeak? Okay, Jason, this is getting ridiculous. Alright, so we're gonna scroll the screen a little bit to the left. The game's gonna try to put the crow in. I said the game is gonna put the crow in front of it. Where is my crow? There it is. I've never seen the crow take that long to show up before. I was about to just start going because the kids will start dying at 30 seconds, and we don't want that. And I still have no. Actually, I could get a quick look at the map. And that would tell me which route he was on. Or he might attack someone right away. Because I'd like to just follow him at this point. I think that's one more. Nope, it wasn't. Oh, oil. Okay. I think I've got some WD-40 or something around here. Yeah, the crow knew what I was. The crow knew it was being used and manipulated to avoid having zombies and Jason spawn. Okay, so he was on the cave last time. He's on the forest this time. He's got his toothbrush. We've got a pitchfork. I think I have the advantage here. Hey, and Turbulent, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. So yeah, now we just follow him into the South Forest. One more battle, and he's toast. If I remember to throw the pitchfork. I'm hitting B too early before I'm done with my dodge, so it's not registering the button press. Come on. There we go. There we go. And it is done. The first official run of the full participation challenge is complete. Thanks for the GG's, Vegas, Sakigaru. Yeah, with the cabin fights, if you ever get stuck with having to do those on day 3 or when he's moving fast on day 2, just watch for him to leave the corners of the room. That's when you want to start doing your dodges. It takes a little bit to get the timing down, but once you get that down, it's like riding a bike. You can do it forever. Thanks for the GGs, Chris, Prodigious, Brawly. All right, so that is done. Where is my wheel? What happened to the wheel? So we're gonna try what Chaser suggested here. I'm gonna see if we can do 2 different spins. See if it'll give us something that we can work with here. Perfect game. That's lovely. If it's something that doesn't work, we'll just do perfect game. A Three Stooges perfect game. I mean, I can certainly try it. That's gonna take so long. I mean, technically, these are 2 that could be done together. It's just, it's gonna be a lot of waiting when it's Paul and George's turns. That's right, I was gonna go out onto the path. I can't. I don't know how viable a perfect game is if I'm just trying to use these 3. Yeah, I don't think that works. Because Paul and George are too slow. I mean, I guess I could keep trying to swap between the 3 of them to whoever's closer. They can't jump over him. It is possible to do a no damage path fight with the slower counselors, at least on day 1. Day 2, he's probably going to be moving a little fast. I've only managed to do it once, so it's not like it's something that I've been able to do regularly. You need a lot of luck with how Jason's approaching you. Like, you need him to run at you, back away, throw an axe, and then you hit him a bunch of times as he's running up. Then, as he backs away and throws the axe, you jump and hit him the rest of the 7 times. Get up to those 7 hits while he's still kind of standing there. So it's not really a viable option, but it is possible. Hey, Daggerman, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Yeah, the wheel was incredibly rude last week. I don't want to use Mark right now. This is going to end poorly. I'll probably run into Jason on the path here. Get the other zombie. I just want to go get this pitchfork. Uh-oh. I mean, this torch. This is the part I don't know how this necessarily works, because I'm limited to what counselors I can use. I think George is close enough here. But that's rough. Well, hopefully you get something good on your wheel. I could try something like that, like keeping them all low health. All. Alright, we know Jason is going to be going straight to the kids here. Yeah, initially I'm like, oh, this combination works, and then the more I thought about it, I'm like, this really isn't, even if I don't take damage myself, it's very likely that another counselor takes passive damage because I can't get one of the three over there in time. Wow, he got there quick. Two, three, four. And this is really interesting to try like a hybrid wheel spin. It's just, I'm trying to think of how many of these can really be like viably done together. I mean, at least realistically. Like Stone Only in Perfect Game, that is technically possible. That's a god run. Oh, beans. Come on. Paul, you're so slow. Alright, so we can't go into the South Forest right now. Paul cannot survive a path fight. One, two, three, four, five. Well, he can survive it, just not without getting hit. Okay, anyone else on the forest route for him to run into? George. Perfect. Alright, we're fine. He's going through the forest right now. Hopefully, even if George moves, he'll be going into the next cabin down the line. Actually, we don't want to get too close. George still here? Perfect. Got him. Honestly, I'm surprised this has worked so far. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Alright, so now we're gonna do a little bit of trickery here. That knocked George into the next cabin down the line, so we're just gonna stay here for a little bit. Get the screen scrolling in that direction. Oh geez, I don't know if I've got enough time to get there. Hurry up. Oh, no, that's fine. I thought it was the next cabin down. We're good. Hey, Target, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. I thought I dodged too early there. I must have had like one frame. I was like, I legitimately thought that this attempt ended because I got hit on a day one cabin fight. Alright, that's actually, so far it's perfect. And Paul's here, George is there. So now it's George's turn. Yeah, I am too. I did not think that was gonna go well. Alright, so now we give it to George. And now we just go wait by the kids. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Alright, hurry up, Jason. I don't know why I'm trying so desperately to save day-night cycles here. It could be. I could see maintenance staff wearing that purple. You got the nice little conga line there. Alright, so now he goes to the cave. Almost did it again. What am I doing? This way. Hello? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Gotta be careful. If I do this too close, I'm gonna run into him on the path. Because he hangs out in this section for quite a while. Uh-oh, that was tight. Alright, is there anyone to stop him in the cave route? No, there's not. Hey Tommy, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Naturally, when you're forced to do cabin fights, all the counselors avoid that area. There's nobody on the cave route. This is one of the reasons I don't like doing runs with counselors I can't do path fights with. More often than not, the seed forces you to just kind of sit and wait. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we just sit here again until Jason goes all the way around the map. That's a high crow, we're not gonna risk that. Always have a zombie conga line. That you need zombies that are at the same speed as you for that, and the only they can't match you on day 1, but on day 2 and 3 they do match the slow counselors. Low crow, we can do that. Come on, Jason. George is just sitting there, not moving on the lake. Hurry up. There we go. It's about time. One thing I'm gonna have to be careful with on day 3 is not having a knife pop up in the middle of my path fight. Alright, so now he's going back to the forest. I mean, I did do a hitless path fight with Laura earlier. It's definitely, it's easier with her than it is the slow counselors, but it's still Laura. Alright, now we're back to the forest route. Are there still counselors here? Come on, Debbie, don't move. I desperately need Debbie to still be there when Jason gets all the way around. Because if she moves, then we're going right back to the lake again. I don't want the lighter game. I want to hear Buzzer as he attacks Debbie. That was a weird sound. And George got hit. You have such a small window with the slow counselors to get somewhere. So you've got to rush before they start taking passive damage. And because I had to rush there, I ended up getting hit. Mark. They could be. I could see George being friends with Jason. He's got that big goofy grin. If anyone could be friends with Jason, it'd be him. Yeah, I don't know what that buzz sound was. It was definitely weird. Who's he attacking? Hey Kyoto, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Oh, can George even make it that far? Hurry up, where is it? This is the problem with this. See, Debbie took passive damage. This is exactly why I was worried about this combination not working. Because I can't pick... I can only be George, Paul, or Mark with that combination. And he's just too slow to get there in time. So I'd have to do a lot of pondering before a double pops up to see if that's something that's viable. I kind of want to go do perfect game again though, because that was the first one. But we'll just roll again. We'll roll fresh. Midnight Sun. I believe that's always light. Let's check here. Okay, before dusk and night. Ugh. I guess we'll try it. We'll try a double again, see how that works. Where's my wheel? See if this is this combination is one that's viable. Yeah, that's not. You can't get all items. It's not even possible to get all items without it being dusk because you have to keep going in and out of cabins to get the flashlight. So that doesn't work. That also doesn't work because Paul can only do cabin fights. I don't like it, but that can be done. Stone only, and it can't get to be night. Well, then you still have to like enter cabins to keep people from dying and everything like that. Especially the kids. So your window is very, very tiny. I feel like it's not really a viable option. if I didn't have to get the flashlight, well, actually, even with that, you can't get, you still wouldn't be able to do it properly without getting the torch. Why am I jumping? I have absolutely no idea where Jason is right now. I should have looked at the overall layout of the counselors a little better. Oh. Please be attacking Mark. Let's look. He's in the... Okay, he's in the cabin in the cave. That was Chrissy. Okay. Good. That's actually ideal. There we go. Hey Pops, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Wait. Okay, so he left there. $160 of these. So this is gonna take a while. But this will make sure you don't get to night. Because we forced fights to the death now. I should have thought a little bit more about that first challenge, how that early Three Stooges and a perfect game really isn't viable. I mean, it's technically it could be if you get lucky and you don't have a slow counselor needing to go to the top right cabin in the cave loop. It's the same way he got me on both of the God Run attempts last week. Was an axe to the back right when I landed. But yeah, all I have to do on this one at this point is just beat the game stone only. And the biggest part of that is going to be catching Jason before he gets to the cabin, to the kids. I mean, technically I could let him just kill a batch of the kids, just to save my hand, but... I don't think I'll do that. I'll just do this and hope I don't get a, like, no jumping or something next. One, two, three, four. That was, oh, nope. Did 5 hits and took an extra one myself. Tried to get too greedy. These are so long. That's the wrong direction, Chrissy. I should go back and try to improve. I mean, I've got the record speedrun for this category, 15:58. I should see if I can lower that. I mean, I know I can. I'm a lot better at this game now than I was when I got that record. I think I can probably get it down to at least 14. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ever since, God, Jaws has been almost, I think it's been over 3 years now. Jaws just completely ruined my interest in speedrunning. Which is, it sucks, it's a very fun game, but the speedrun itself, if you're going for a top time and you have to follow the death route, which means you're on a script, and if you kill something in the wrong zone, you fire a shot too early, you can't do the shimmies, you don't do the shimmies fast enough, where you have to do 2 really quick movements within a fourth of a second, you have to reset and start over, and it's just like, why? I mean, technically no jumping and no... Well... I don't think no jump... That's... I don't think that's really I mean, it could technically be done, but I don't know how viable I'd consider that. Okay, we're gonna wait here. I could probably get into... I could have probably made it into the cave loop. Where are you? I was gonna say, am I in the wrong spot? I could have definitely met him in the cave loop. That's 5. 6, 7. Kids would love that. 8. 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. 14, 15. 16. 17. 22. I forgot to jump. That was bad. I think that's 26. Whee! 29. 31. 34. 37. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street is great. That'll probably, if I ever go back to speedrunning something that isn't this, that'll probably be the first one, because I really want to get a sub 18 in that. I'm counting because I need 160 hits to beat him, and I was just trying to get a better idea of where I was. But it's kind of a pointless endeavor to count hits, because I always lose track. Like right now, I have no idea where I am. I'm guessing around 50 maybe. So 110 to go. The nice thing about day 2 is you can reliably get 3 hit passes in. And that makes things go a lot quicker. And at very least, you should be able to get 2 unless he's right on your tail. Whereas day 3, you've got a really tight window if you want to get a double hit. To the point where it's really not something you want to try to do regularly. You also don't want to land on an axe that he's throwing. That is not how you do this. Now hopefully Chrissy is around where she started day 2. Because I'd really like to be able to block Jason before he gets to the cabin and before he gets to the kids. So if I can do that, then I won't have to do a cabin fight on day 3. 160 hits in a cabin is miserable. Especially a day 3 cabin. But at least you can see how much health he has left. Uh-oh. 1, 2... Wait till he throws the axe, and then you're in the clear to jump. If you don't wait until he throws the axe, he'll back up and you'll jump on him like I did a little bit ago. One, 2, 3. I used to be so confused when I was first learning how to do these path fights. When I literally spent 3 weeks, couple hours a day, just using save states, going back and forth practicing these, trying to get low percent down. And I never understood why he backed up until I started learning to do god runs. And that's when I was doing that, I mean, no hit, stone only, I started analyzing things in a completely different way. And like, even from when I first started God Run attempts, I'm like 100 times better at this game now than I was then. Like, I would have needed so much luck at my skill level before I started, like, actually grinding out God Runs. Because I would have needed so many things to fall into place perfectly. It's just having that knowledge now, but like how to stand, where to stand when Jason approaches. To me, it's a little bit to the left of the middle of the screen. That way I've got time to react if he stops and throws an axe. Otherwise, if you're lucky, he'll do what you want him to do and just run at you, back off, and throw an axe. There we go. Yeah, that trend, that's a good way to say it. My youngest is absolutely goes nuts with the 6-7 stuff. Yeah, it would start on the 11th there. It's not... The whole game can't take place on Friday the 13th. Ooh, no, this is fine. Chrissy can make it. So now, the kids aren't even going to get to see Jason. They're just holed up in their cabin with nobody talking to them for 3 days. Alright. 3, why am I even bothering to count here? So now we jump, he throws the axe, ideally. He lands, he backs up. And then we just repeat this for 160 hits. Ooh, I got away from that. See there, if you jump at him, that's when you sometimes have a window to hit twice. If he follows you and you gotta jump at him to get yourself a little more space. But the window there is so small. Like there, I probably could have tried it, but I didn't want to. Yeah, see there, and then I was in a rush and I didn't jump. So that's very dangerous, cost me a hit there. Yeah, that's one of the things, like, there's so much more that I want to learn about this game. In short of being able to talk to D-Tysonator about it, or if there's something Rossi's happened to look into when he's done code diving, I just kind of gotta tinker around and find what works. Yeah, the Oblivious Kids Challenge, I like that. They had absolutely no idea what's going on. Like, why is no one talking to us? We're just sitting here. Unfortunately, like, I'd love to put something like this on the wheel just as a really goofy one, but it's so seed dependent. Like, you need the right seed, you need to be able to kill everyone else off quickly enough. Basically, you've got to have an instant buzzer where Jason's attacking someone, so you can kill everyone else off while he's standing still, or while he's stuck in one cabin, and then you got to try to get to him quick enough before he actually gets to the lake, and that's... So much of that is just dependent on what seed the game gives you. Like, especially a seed where he goes straight through and he doesn't stop at anyone before he hits the kids, not really gonna work well. But one that you've got an instant buzzer, definite possibility. Most of them would end right here in front of the dock, I don't think I've I can't remember the last time I've actually got a legitimate game over in this game. More often than not, it's just fail a challenge and reset. And most of those are either the no-hit challenges or me doing something stupid like a no moving left, pressing left. Or accidentally going into a cabin in a no cabin run. That was disappointing. I think day 3 might actually be the easiest, I mean, I practiced day 3 path fights by far more than the others. But this, I think this is probably the easiest path fight for me. Just because I've done them so much. And this is primarily what I focused on when I was, like, practicing for God runs, too, was day 3. If you want to see princess runs in Mario 2, look up Ugly Owl. He's a very big princess-only speedrunner for Mario 2. On Twitch, it's on ugly_owl. I'm not sure what I know he's got a YouTube, but I don't know if that's also his YouTube handle off the top of my head. Yeah, I think... I want to say, did he do a princess-only run at NES Fest this year? Yeah, I always picked Toad for the first 2 levels just to build up extra lives. But I primarily played Luigi. I make sure I picked every character at least once. I never liked playing as Mario. I liked Luigi and his little flying kicky feet. Because of his extra jump. Yeah, Toad just had no jumping, but the picking stuff up was so good. Oh, I didn't know he overclocked the run speed. I know Mario 2 is one of my wife's favorite games. That and she was also a big fan of Simon's Quest. Her dad had Simon's Quest when she was younger. And Simon's Quest is probably my second favorite Castlevania game after Symphony of the Night. Okay, let's just break out of the pattern. I took a couple of really stupid hits. I mean, at this point, even if Chrissy dies and I have to go into the cabin fight with Mark, it shouldn't be that long. Like, it shouldn't be to the point where my hand starts to hurt. And we'll at least know what his health is. Yet I still remember when I was practicing this and I was so excited if I could go, like, I tried to see how many hits I could go before he hit me. Like, oh, I got to 20, that's awesome. Here, I got to 40. And now I expect myself to never get hit on one of these, even though Chrissy's not in good shape right now. She's really feeling it. She's playing through the pain. And her hair matches the color of the path and the fence. That's the wrong direction. See, she's so injured, she threw a rock the wrong way. That was definitely not me forgetting to turn around before throwing the rock. Alright, Jason, let's end this. I'd like to pick a different one. Please? See, this is why I wish I had the ability to count to 160. Because then I'd know, like, okay, I've got 10 left, that's not too bad. And I could potentially start mashing when we get low enough. But I have no idea what we're at. come on. Jason, this is getting ridiculous. How many more rocks do I have to hit you with? No, I didn't even throw it there. I don't think I pressed down on B all the way. I'd have to look at the tape to see what the input display says, but I don't feel like I actually pressed B the entire way. I just kind of brushed it. I'm seriously tempted to just try to start mashing right now. I feel like he's gotta be really close. I think I've got a hair in my mouth. How do I have a hair in my mouth? What? Where would I have gotten a hair? Because we have Shih Tzus. It wouldn't be the dogs. Because they don't shed. Bella doesn't go down into the basement here. There we go, finally. Ugh. Get out of my mouth hair. Thanks for the GG's, Kyoto. Yeah, I still had Mark left. Thanks for the GG's, Brawly. Thanks for the GG's, Taz. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Oh, that must have been a door upstairs. I thought I heard someone coming downstairs again. I'm like, it's 8:30. They shouldn't still be moving around. Oh. Yeah, I would have said Jason killed all the kids. Game over. Then what? Thanks for the GG's, Pops. Oh, and thanks for the likes. Okay, yeah, I would have loved him. Mashing is so much better there. You know, I think I'm just gonna do hybrids all night. I don't think I'll do hybrid challenges every week, but maybe like a special thing we'll do hybrid challenge nights. Afraid of the dark, okay, that should be able to mix with a lot of things. It just has to be night. Afraid of the dark and... Alright, here goes. Afraid of the dark and NES Advantage. We've got my NES Advantage right here. Oh, this is why you do hybrid challenge nights right here. Alright, the input display is no longer going to work once I unplug this because, where's the... There, so we're just gonna get rid of the input display. You'll be able to see that nice star behind the input display twinkling. Alright, so unplug that. Uh-oh. I lost my cord. Where'd it go? What? Here it is. Okay. We're just gonna move that over here for after this. All right. Maybe I have to turn it off and on again? Why aren't you working? There we go. Alright, I probably should have a... like, get a second camera or something. That's so loud. To show that I'm actually using the NES Advantage. And you'll be... For people that have watched me enough, you'll see the distinct differences in movement. Neither of them are in a good spot here. Start. Up, down, up. Up, down, up. Up, down, up. I hate how loud wasn't always this loud. That only started recently. Alright. Start. Who's he attacking? Must be George. I wonder how loud the B button is on the NES Advance. Is that coming through on the microphone? Like my little B button mashing? I feel like that was so loud that had to be coming through. Uh-oh. Turn around, Chrissy. You're drunk. This is a nice place to be, though. There's a couple vitamins here. This way. Oh, I want that. Okay, that's, I've got a limiter on here, so it won't pick up things. Like, it won't pick up noise if it's not at a certain decibel level. And apparently, that is so high that it's still picking up the buttons. That is true. You can tell it's a NES Advantage just based on the sound. I really should get, like, I have a second webcam that I generally don't have plugged in, but I should put that up off to the side just in case this one pops up. And everyone can see my really awesome Friday the 13th pajama pants. Okay, I need the key. There it is. Oh, somehow Chrissy managed to duck in there just as that wolf was jumping at her head. Upside down controller was so much fun. Why is that not working? Yeah, if I had a if I keep that second camera plugged in and have, like, maybe just make a second scene for it, it would be really fun to add upside down controller to this. Can you imagine upside down NES Advantage? You know, I was talking about how, like, I don't really game over in this game, but upside down NES Advantage would be a big problem. Hey, Jason. Too bad you didn't get me before I picked up that torch. I'm gonna burn your face. If I can find you. No, I don't want to light the fireplace. Is he in front of the door? Yikes. Which button attacks? I'm like, wait, which one's A, which one's B? Like, Scone Bone only plays with the NES Advantage. Like, this is, I think, the third time I've ever used one. The Miracle Piano? I do like the sound of that. I think he could. The only room I don't believe he can spawn in is the fireplace room. Oh, nice. Oh, I thought I had him before he got into the kids. Okay, I gotta remember, I gotta make it dark right away tomorrow. No, go in. Okay, we're fine. Hi, kids. Can you tell me which room he's in? Hey, Gunslinger, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. At least the dodging here isn't too bad with the NES Advantage. Uh-oh. And stronger than before. Start button. He's going to the cave. Here, we just gotta do this really quick before he gets too far ahead. voice app. I know this game is on crowd control, but I've never actually looked at the different crowd control options. Right, I think I made it here in time. Or maybe I didn't? Yeah, I must not have. I'm afraid to jump because I don't want to downgrade my weapon. Yep, we're heading in the right direction. Hey Chillax, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Oh yeah, I could turn on the turbo stuff, but if I have the option to, I'd prefer to just do it normal. Hey Jim, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. I need to go back and watch the AVGN video on this. That was so funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that would be one thing I could do when I'm not, if I've got the input, if I've got another camera. Right here, we can finish him off here in the cabin. We are on NES Advantage and Afraid of the Dark. So I've always got to make sure it's night and got to use my NES Advantage. There he is. 1, 2, 3. Ow. 6. No, throw it. I wonder if I can figure out the actual decibel level, so maybe I can tweak the limiter on this. Alright, crap, he's all the way over there? Oh wait, no, he's gonna be hitting Paul. This is fine. Oh, he's hitting Paul right away. That was a lot quicker than I was expecting. Actually, I gotta be careful here. Alright, he's right up there. Not worried about Paul taking passive damage here, that's fine. And here we go. Oh, crap! Hold on. I forgot to make it night. Now I can't dodge. Was so excited to get day 3 started that I forgot that it's gotta be night. So you just leave the cabin, Jason, and then we're gonna make it night. Hurry up. My dodging is not working well. Actually, I'm not gonna be able to do the normal sit and mash right now. Chrissy's in terrible shape. Hey Vioware, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. The leather has betrayed us. Oh, Prodigious, thank you so much for the Camp Counselor membership. Enjoy the emotes, enjoy the early access to videos. Thank you so much. And the badges, you get a badge too. Pass. We're going to swap to Paul because I almost killed Chrissy. Actually, this isn't a smart decision. That was a 9. Hurry. Get there. I don't think I made it. Is there anyone in here to stop? Oh, there's not. Oh. Here we go. Hurry up, Paul. There we go. What time is it? 8:50? Thanks for the GG's, Kyoto. Yeah, that was, I was feeling comfortable with the dodging too, and then that day 3 hit, and I just couldn't dodge anything. Thanks for the GG's, Prodigious, Brawly. Alright, so let's see if we can find another hybrid. I'm not going to unplug the NES Advantage yet. Last one standing. And this is possible to pair with other ones. Okay. So we're gonna have to slightly tweak last one standing here. Normally, I let the game pick which counselor is going to be the last one standing based on whoever's the farthest from Jason in the initial cabin layout is the one that's the last one standing. But here, since it's also Diet Debbie, we have to make sure that we are using Debbie. So she is going to be our last one standing no matter what. And I've got to make sure I've got at least 9 vitamins. So we're just going to get started on that right away. Like, he's attacking someone here, I don't care. They are toast. Oh yeah, this is a Popcorn Cannon is like the world's biggest Debbie fan. Debbie is his channel's mascot. Alright, so we're gonna get Debbie her torch while we let everybody else die. And hopefully I can roam around, I'll be able to get into the forest and do a little bit of extra roaming and trolling for, vitamins. Before we leave. Except I don't... Oh, I think I just did this a week or 2 ago, but... Gotta remember where... Like, what... I think this was the only area that had 1 vitamin, maybe? Or does this one have 2? Oh, it does have 2, okay. Okay, so I want to take the up doors. I think we just run around here. Yep, another 2. And is there another up path? Yep, up path. Yes, good. Attack someone else. Save me the trouble. Alright, another vitamin. now I forgot where to go. That was not it. Well, I'd like to get out of here before the kids start dying. Alright, we're lost. No, this is fine. Uh-oh. This is not fine. There's wolves. This is bad. We made it! I'm alive! Now I just need to take my sweet time going back to get that torch. Yeah, I got completely mixed up as to where, like, well, I know how to get to the fort, to the cabin and back. Uh-oh. No, we don't have time. We're saving all the kids. Lucky zombie spawn? Nope. 43, here he comes. Ow. Okay, so I need at least one more vitamin. And I'm gonna grab some extras. Yeah, I've got a woods map that I should probably pull up so that doesn't happen. But I know for the most part it's just taking up paths to cycle your way through. I just forgot where I had to go after the third one. Like when I did the actual speedrun for Immortal, I had a whole path that I took through the woods to get me all the vitamins and the knife in like a minute and a half. It was beautiful. We go this way. Well, I guess it doesn't matter who he's attacking there. We don't care. That's one thing I could technically do is just kill off all the other counselors. Did I not get this one already? Oh wait, we don't want that. No, definitely not that. So yeah, we're gonna kill off the other counselors here because that's part of the last one standing challenge, is we have to kill everybody else. I mean, it is painful to do this to Chrissy, but... Right, so who is he attacking now? It was Mark. So we'll finish Paul here. Yeah, at least if I'm chasing him, I know the routes through that way. Mostly. I missed a couple vitamins in the woods, didn't I? I did. Last time I did this one, I missed 2 vitamins in the woods. Oh, good. Buzzer's still going off. Where's the other there it is. Actually, I have a thought. I think I can make this work. Debbie's just gotta move. There. Alright, now I can make sure he dies and I don't have to use a vitamin. Because if I chased him on path fights, Debbie's health is way too low, so we're getting stuck with using a vitamin. But here... see, he's in the forest route. Already picked up both of the vitamins there. I'm trying to think of where I have other vitamins I can grab. There's one in the cave. There's one in the cave loop. But he's on the forest route right now. Well, maybe Debbie will start day 2 in the cave. That would be ideal. Then I can have backup vitamins. Oh, that was always... I miss the 2017 game. I was always a Tiffany main. You can get up to... there's 14 that you can pick up. The game just won't register over 9. And honestly, I'd be perfectly content if they just reskinned the 2017 game. Or, like, updated it. Because to me, that was, like, the perfect group horror game. It's like, right now, I have 9. I have to finish with over 9. Well, 9 or more. So I'm just gonna get a couple extras here. One here. Gotta be careful not to jump on a knife. And there's another one over here. Now, Jason's probably almost back to the kids already, because Debbie is so slow. Why am I jumping here? There's a knife. Unless I already picked up that knife. A little more, Debbie. Okay, now if he attacks the kids, we should be able to get there before any of them die, and we should actually... We're gonna do it this way. I could have tried to get him on the path there, but... then, depending on where Debbie starts the next day, I could be at the cave, and then the kids are dead. Oh, I like... this is complete... this is so much different than any of the other ones that I do. There is the 2017 game is actually back on PC. I think it's called Friday the 13th Resurrected. And then they have a Camp Forest Green. It's basically like they have the Grendel map and everything in there. I really need to play that one of these days. There's so many things I need to do eventually that I just never end up doing. I'd love to use the frying pan. I have no idea what, like, how good that actually was, and I think it had high stun. Well, I guess it depends on who I was using. If I was using Speedo Chad, it was always a baseball bat. Because you knock Jason over with the baseball bat, and then you do, vaguely adult dance. Or if I was playing as Tiffany, I'd try to wear, like, as dark colors as possible. Because I like to try to, like, duck into the shadows. And I used to love the endgame chase in that. I lived for being, like, the last one alive. It was just me versus Jason. Seeing how long I could survive, if I could run out the clock, if I could somehow escape if there were other things going on. Like, I was decent at repairing with Tiffany, even though she was so slow to repair. But the problem is you make one mistake and he knows exactly where you are. And if he's in a rage, he can see most of the map with that sense. Missed. Alright, so now he was in the cave route. I think? No, the forest route, so he's going to the cave route. Yeah, we used to do that with, there was a big table in one of the cabins, and then there was also, the couch at the bottom of Higgins, like in the living room. You could really do some funny things there. I'm just gonna hope we run into him here while he catches up to us. He did. I got more than enough vitamins here, Jason. This is over. And didn't even need to use one. Hybrid challenge number 2. Beautiful. Alright, what time is it? 9:05? We'll try another one. Thanks to the GG's, Kyoto, Vegas, Brawley. Thanks for the GG's, Chris. Alright, what do we got now? Thanks for the GG's, Pops. Ugh. This one is not gonna mix with most challenges. There are not many that are gonna work with no jumping. Yeah, that's just not, no jumping immortal. Yeah, that's not even possible. Because I can't, you can't make Jason immortal with just rocks without jumping. Because he can only be made immortal if he's outside. So rather than just trying to find something that I can pair with no jumping, we're just gonna roll a first one again. No moving left, that's not good. Okay. Wow. This is a combination. No moving left and Deadeye. Oh, I like this a lot. I really like this. I mean, I'm gonna fail it miserably. But I really like this. So the Deadeye challenge is you cannot miss any throws. If you're in a cabin and you miss the rock, or you miss your weapon, it's a reset. If you like throw a torch on the path and he doesn't run into it or it doesn't hit him, missed it. Hey Mr. Atari, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. I've actually done no, like, rock-only runs. I could do that with basically any, like, if I get, no jumping, where I have to do all the fights in cabins, I could do that with anyone. It just takes forever. I think when was the last time I did no jumping that it ended up being, like, what, 30, 40 minutes of just dodging in cabins? Yeah, I never really liked the hack and slash Jasons. And I used to run double sprays with thick skinned, and I'd go and like jump out a second story window when he'd get there, and then he'd teleport outside and I'd run, and I'd just keep repeating that. No moving left and Deadeye. Ooh, Chrissy is in the perfect spot to run a bunch. Oh no, she's not. Where's Mark? Because I'm gonna have to run this whole loop to get the torch note, then I'm gonna have to run the whole loop again to get into the cave, to the forest. Hey Storage Room, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Hey Thumper, welcome in. Hope your Wednesday's going well. This is a really fun game. There's so much going on and it's very confusing, but once you learn how it works, It's one of the better games on the NES. Uh-oh. Gonna give me my knife right? No, the knife's behind me. I can't turn and grab that. We can't move to the left. Who's he attacking? Oh, Laura. The nice thing about this, though, is the game defaults you to looking right. No, stop putting it behind me. Actually, it's always going to be behind me here. So let's do a nice, easy jump there, try to make sure we can get that vite. I almost moved to the left to try to avoid that zombie. That's how I failed this challenge last time it came up. Is just instinctively pressing left, trying to avoid a zombie. So far, I am really enjoying Hybrid Challenge Night. Like I said, I don't think I'll do this every time. But I think this is definitely something to break out at, like, do a special hybrid night. Thanks for the jump scare, Thumper. I forgot to get the first note. Beans. That's right, we gotta loop around. I forgot to get the... Oh good, I didn't pass that cabin yet. Alright, so now we can get our torch note. Mark again. 1, 2... Oh, I gotta be really cautious here. Cabin fights are really bad for this. I mean, I think, like, some of these challenges would definitely help me improve with things. Just because they're so ridiculous. Some of these combinations are absolutely ridiculous. Like, this one I think is really, really interesting, though. Deadeye is one of my favorite challenges, and it's one that the wheel rarely gives me. Because it's too busy trying to give me Immortal every single week. Alright. 2 more, not this down path, but the next down path. Alright, next path. We go down. Then it wraps, so we go to the first up door, then we do our up. Actually, I didn't need to do the up, up, down, up here again, but... Fire will damage Jason the most. Yeah, once you figure out how this game works, it's really not bad at all. There's so much going on that you have to keep well, you don't have to. Like, there's different varying levels of now. Like, there's some things that are more important than others, like knowing how to get the torch, knowing what Jason's route is. Those things are all really important. But you can beat the game without, like, I think the most important one is definitely the torch. Uh-oh. I can't turn back to the left. We're just hitting him 7 times. I wanted to turn back to the left, but I was so far off to the right side of the screen. Oh, that was bad. It would be awesome to get that many people on any percent. I gotta figure out how to get YouTube to read notes like that. Mix It Up seems very finicky with YouTube commands. Gotta make sure not to get hit here. Oh, nope. That's right. This is Deadeye. I completely forgot about that. I can't miss throws. Oh, I love this challenge. So I gotta try to remember to avoid cabin fights if at all possible. Like, if I can do a left, I'm a lot more comfortable with a left dodge than I am a right one. So if I can do a left dodge, I feel a lot better about timing my throw after that. But because this challenge won't let me do that, oh, I'm gonna have the knife, I'm gonna have to go all the way around again. So I'm not as comfortable timing those throws and making sure I'm hitting Jason when I'm moving left. When I'm dodging right, I mean, instead of left. I wanted that vitamin. Alright, where is he? Forest route. I mean, cave route. I want to get to the next cabin up. There we go. Alright, who's he attacking? Debbie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's running away. I think we're in Vitamin Zone. I almost missed being able to go into the cabin here. I should watch Dodgeball. It's been a long time since I saw that. Come on. Where's my vitamin? No, don't put it behind me, stupid game. No, I said don't put it behind me. I want to get it. Uh-oh. There's nobody that's in a good place here. With Chrissy, I'm gonna have to go all the way, or Chrissy needs to go left on the lake to get that. Though, there's no part of this challenge that says all the kids have to survive. And unfortunately, with the way this layout was, we're just gonna have to let him get a batch of kids. I need a knife. I need a key. There we go. Come on, vitamins. Vitamins, please. Rude game. No, I wanted that. If you're looking to record stuff, OBS Studio is really, it's, I think, what most people use. That's what I use, at least. And as far as I know, pretty much everyone I know that streams uses OBS Studio. And that can just record whatever you're doing on your computer, too. It doesn't have to be, uh-oh. Crap. That was not what I was trying to do. That's not the right path. I was supposed to go one over. Uh-oh. Well, at least I found extra vitamins. Okay, this is sort of fine. No, it's not. I have to walk all the way around again. We have to go... This is the cave. I am completely mixed up. Alright, we're doing a world tour. Before I can even get my torch. Because I'm gonna have to get back to the lake loop. Go all the way around in circles again to end up back at the torch cabin. Actually, wait, this could work. I don't have to worry about that person dying. We can just go get our torch, go back, and hopefully do these fights on the path. And I found so many vitamins getting lost in the woods. Got it. Yeah, if you're looking for a guide as far as what to learn the speedrun for, if you're trying to do like the any percent with the proper seed, PGH Guitar Guy has like the definitive guide for any percent. If you're looking for just more general things, then I would recommend my guides. But yeah, PGH and Cheeseball were the two that had the guides that pretty much everyone used to learn this game way back. And I think Cheese deleted her YouTube channel. Alright, so we're gonna kick Debbie out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gotta make sure he doesn't back up and my torch doesn't land on the floor. Ugh. I gotta be really cautious here. My health is not in a good enough spot to risk those other vitamins, because I can't just mash like I normally would on the path. I have to make sure I guess I could try to do the 6 and stall to get a few extra hits in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we got him. I wonder how lagged input. I'm guessing that's something that you can do with like an emulator. Where was he? He was in the cabin George is in. This is actually good. This is really good. Oh wait, I think there's vitamins here. Yes, I don't think I got this other one either. Oh, it spawned behind me. And behind me again. That's okay. So here, I'm getting into Jason's path just by moving to the right. So if I wait here, I just have to make sure he doesn't... There's a thing where if he backs away too far, my torch will fizzle out. There we go, 7. That was really lucky that he walked into it. There we go. Alright, we're at day 3. Oh, I think I do terrible with beer goggles. Alright, well, some of these kids are gonna go, but... Actually... Sorry, kids. Actually, can I make it all the way around here before the timer runs out? Oh boy, that's gonna be... Oh, no, maybe we're fine. We're gonna let another batch of kids go for the sake of the challenge. and I can just get right side of the screen path fights. Alright, don't miss any of these. I should not have done that 9th hit. We're just gonna do 7. Where are you? Jason. Huh. That's the second time he's got away from me there. Have I forgot how that section works? There we go. Did it. Okay, that was awesome. I really like that combination. I like that a lot. Like, that was probably one of, like, it's incredibly difficult, but it's so much fun. That might be, well, maybe like a Deadeye and no map or something. No, I hate no moving left. No map is fun. Thanks for the GGs, Kyoto, Vegas, Chris, Brawley, Prodigious. Immortal and Stone Only would just, that would be like 10, 12 hours. That would just be absurd. Well, actually, no, I don't. Well, no, it technically, it could work. You'd have to do 160 hits to make him immortal. And then afterwards, it would be, let's do some quick math here. I just want to make sure I'm getting it right. 1,280 hits after he's immortal. A normal immortal run with the torch is 864 bars. So you're doing like 1.5 times that, the total amount of hits on the entire immortal run per day. So yeah, that would be that'd be more time than I have an entire night. Oh, okay, I really do, I did enjoy, I didn't know how much I was actually gonna like Hybrid Challenge Night, but it's a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm not gonna do that every week, but I think I'll, like, it's some points we're like, okay, next week we're gonna do Hybrid Night, and that'll just be kind of like a little extra bonus thing to make things harder on me. Tommy was Tommy was good in 4, and 5 I thought he was kind of boring. But 6 he went back to being good again. And 6 is my favorite Friday movie. 6 followed by 2. Alright, so I think given the time, it's 9:30 here. I think we'll probably call it here for the night. Inverted controller immortal would be, well, I wonder, that might not be too bad once I actually like got used to the controls. But it also could be hilariously bad. Yeah, that one I gotta get linked up here too. That should do this. Display one of our random, one of the random misadventures of Laura. yeah, I suppose I should call it here for the night there. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everyone. I hope everyone has a great night. Stay safe, get a good night's sleep. Right now, the plan is to hopefully be back Saturday. My oldest daughter has dance practice on Friday and won't be home until like 8:30. So I don't think we'll be back on Saturday, on Friday, but I'm hoping some kind of randomizer Saturday and or Sunday, depending on how well the kids go to bed or anything. But yeah, we'll hopefully be back then. If not, everything's still set for more Friday the 13th Wednesdays. So yeah, thanks again, everyone, and we will hopefully see you next time. And for those of you on Twitch, we're gonna